One. Hey, what's up, guys? So we are warning irony, poisoned leftists. Basically, what we are is sort of like a comedy slash current events slash leftism podcast. With I don't know, I guess a healthy dose of irony poisoning, terminally online style way of being. My name is Matt Nidus, and my co-host is Ludwig. You want to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, yeah, I'm Ludwig here, and yeah, pretty much what it says in the pin as far as this podcast goes.
Yeah. So just to give you guys an idea of what you're going to be getting with this podcast, imagine like Chapo Trap House meets Cumtown meets Patrice O'Neill,
Right.
something like that.
Meets Cat
something
Williams,
along those lines.
Meets
Cat Williams. Yeah.
That's a great way to describe
So yeah. Yeah. Now that that's over, yeah. Let's get started.
Sure.
So how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm
What's been going on with you?
I'm good today. Yesterday I smashed my head pretty hard, which is
Oh, really?
Yeah, right.
Bruh.
I know, it was crazy. I can't remember.
Bruh.
It was insane. But I mean, it probably explains, why I'm such a leftist. It's because I hit my head so hard. Maybe why
totally. Totally.
My
Yeah.
sense of humor.
Dude, that tracks.
Yeah, definitely.
That totally tracks.
I could
Totally
I could
tracks.
count. I couldn't count on one hand the amount of leftists I know that probably are leftists because they got hit in the head really hard.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like something has to happen to you in your life to turn you into a schizo.
Right.
Like no one's born a base schizo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely
Everyone has like.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has that one moment that they look back on, where they're like, "Oh shit, dude, I don't want to be a normie anymore,"
Right. Yeah. I mean, once you
the normie life isn't for me.
once you've
I'm
had a
I'm
Twitter
schizo
account
now.
for a few months these days, you're gone.
Yeah, it's
Twitter
true.
will
Yeah,
literally recommend you right off the bat, like insane, like irony accounts.
it's true. Yeah, it's true. For me personally, I think it was like the first time I listened to Chapo.
Right.
It was like, whoa, what? It was like I was like 100% like no, actually no, it was the first time I listened to Cumtown.
Yeah.
Like I was 100% a normie before that. Then I listened to Cumtown. I was like, oh, it's just like I don't know how to explain it. It's like in 2001: A Space Odyssey, like during like the Stargate scene.
Right.
Like all the colors are flying around. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what it was like for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like, I started listening to Cumtown and reading Marx at like the exact same time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of libs would probably disagree, but I think Cumtown and Marx go hand in hand.
I mean, yeah, it's like
That's just how I feel.
it's like like a hot dog. The things that you put on are ketchup and mustard, and like for me, that ketchup and mustard is Marx and Cumtown.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's also sort of like the duality of man.
Right. Yeah. The sort of
Like
twisted.
the two wolves.
Yeah, there's two.
Inside you, there are two wolves.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that meme.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's funny how meme can be so applicable to like, real life and stuff. It's like, did life imitate art or?
Wait. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on. Memes are the sigh of the oppressed creature, the heart of a heartless world, the soul of soulless conditions. It is the opium of the people.
That is like... That's
memes,
if Marx
dude.
was around now,
Memes.
that's exactly what he'd say.
Yeah, 100%, dude, 100%. Dude, Marx would totally be a poster.
Oh, for sure. He would be like...
If he was around today, he would 100% be a poster.
He would be the best poster. Like, on...
Dude, Marx on Twitter, like, getting into, like, arguments with, like, the other, like, young Hegelians.
The anarchists and stuff, you know.
And like Adam Smith.
Right, yeah, he's, like, just...
yeah.
like a cringe lib or whatever.
Dude, he'd be like ratioing Adam Smith.
Yeah, for sure.
If he had Twitter,
like,
yeah.
if Michael Tracy, like, Adam Smith is like the Michael Tracy of economics.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
And David Hume is like the Glenn Greenwald.
Yeah. Yeah. So true.
And Marx is the Marx, I guess, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, yes. I agree, yeah. So, I just got some freaking beers. I've been drinking some fucking beers, right?
How lumpen proletariat of you.
Yeah, totally, yeah, totally.
We've all got a bit of lumpen proletariat in us.
Yeah, no, low key, like... After like 3 beers in, like my lumpen proletariat side just totally comes out.
I like can't go to work if I don't have at least
after 3 beers, like.
ribbon.
Yeah, no, like me before beers, I'm like a new socialist man. Me after 3 beers, just like total like lumpen proletariat.
Yeah. me before 3 beers and a Jewel, and it's like a picture of Lenin. And then me after it's like Diogenes.
Right. Yeah.
Just a homeless guy.
Dude, Diogenes was okay. Let's settle this. Was Diogenes the first schizo?
I think you'd be hard pressed to find anyone else like that crazy.
Let me think. I don't know. I think he was the first schizo. Yeah.
I mean, Plato, Aristotle. I mean, people.
Yeah, those
people
guys.
Back then, they probably thought they were the first schizos until they seen.
Right. Yeah.
Diogenes.
Totally. Yeah. Diogenes first schizo, just like me, man.
Right. Yeah. Like, he might
just
be,
like me.
He was like the first poster. He was on like both 4chan and Something Awful before Twitter.
Yeah. Dude, what would be the freaking equivalent of 4chan in ancient Greece?
The Academy, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Just a bunch of like
definitely.
schizos and glowies arguing with each other.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what it would be. And then the Romans are like 4chan. No, they are Something Awful.
Dude, they were also like freaking they're fucking gay like back in ancient Greece too. So like,
I mean, isn't it, scratch a fascist, you find a homosexual, right? Like that's the famous saying, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking, I think Adam would have really liked ancient Greece.
Oh.
I think Adam wishes that he lived in ancient Greece all the time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can kind of see it come out in Stav a little bit. Like, that's sort of
yeah,
that
totally.
sort of ancestor memory of being gay.
Yeah. Dude, Stav would totally be like Adam's tutor in ancient Greece who like has sex with him.
Yeah, tutor, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I've got something you can teach right here, buddy.
Yeah.
And Nick's like an Irish slave that they have or whatever.
Dude, Nick would be like the Persians, I think.
Yeah, just kind of like...
Nick would be like Xerxes.
Right, yeah. Except like 4'2" version of Xerxes.
Right. Right. Yeah, totally.
Did you see on Twitter that the farming tweet?
The farming tweet?
Yeah, it was like this kind of like alpha male account or whatever. Like,
oh yeah, no, yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
was, like, Carnivorius Aurelius or something. He was like saying, my ideal day, wake up at 5 a.m. That's not an ideal day already for me. Waking up at 5
right,
a.m.
yeah.
That sucks. If that's your ideal day, you need to be locked up in a padded cell.
Yeah, no, that's like actual like psycho behavior. That's like actual like ghoul.
Right. Yeah.
You're a ghoul if you think
that's
yeah.
like the ideal day of like a wagey. Like
right,
a wage cup,
yeah.
right? Waking up early to go to
right.
work. But he didn't even go to work at 5 a.m. He was like, I'm going to meditate. Gay crap like that, right?
Oh my fucking god, dude.
6 to 7 a.m. breakfast, then walk in the sun with wife and kids.
My god.
Come on.
Dude, what about meditate?
Right, yeah, and it's just a bunch of guys.
Meditate,
just
like
in a room.
it's like you're like sucking a guy's dick.
Right.
It's like to like heal your mind.
They instead of calling it ejaculation, they call it reaching zen.
right.
Reaching
yeah.
total zen, and you're just like busting in the guy's mouth. But that's like enlightenment in having gay sex, right?
yeah.
What it like Buddha is kind of like Stav because he's fat and gay, right?
Right. Well, I mean, I think Stav has achieved nirvana. You know.
Yeah. Right. Like.
That's the vibe I get from him.
He's achieved nirvana in a guy's ass. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's like he has like a small dick. It's like a missing tooth. He's bald, but he doesn't give a shit. You know,
right.
like
he's such a stoic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's funny that philosophy is divided into East and West, but it's basically just the exact same thing. It's just a bunch of guys thinking, right?
It's true, yeah.
I would go as far to say is like Marx was the first philosopher because he's the only one that actually did something, like changing society.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're pretty much right, I think. Philosophy, for the most part, was basically just like a bunch of like bourgeois guys, just like, you know, basically sniffing their own farts.
Right, yeah.
Before that point, I mean,
they're all like you know. I was speaking to my barber about philosophy, and he was like,
right.
I'm actually reading philosophy right now, and I was like, here we go. I audibly sighed, and
you audibly sighed.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I was expecting him to say The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck or whatever that book's called. But he was like, I'm reading Marcus Aurelius.
Oh my god.
I
okay,
did actually say to him, like, you know, he was like a Roman emperor that had an army at his command and like a bunch of slaves to do whatever he wanted for them.
Right, yeah.
Like, if you think that you can live your life like Marcus Aurelius, I got news for you, buddy. You're gonna have to sexually assault a lot of women.
It's totally idealist, you know. It's totally divorced from the material conditions.
Right,
I think.
right. The material conditions for Marcus Aurelius were like to be born. That's all he had to actually do.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
That's like the problem with most philosophers. They don't appeal to like the majority of people. You know.
Dude, what are the material conditions for like sucking a dick? Like, I don't know, like Molly.
Yeah, Molly, poppers.
Yeah, like maybe like some hyper pop.
Yep.
Playing in the background.
Listening to Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Even though he's like kind of cool now, it's still gay. Like,
Right,
even though
yeah.
he gets mad pussy, like, it's still gay.
Uh-huh.
Like when you kiss a girl and, like, in school, but all your friends call you gay, and you're like, come on, man.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, no, it's like that's like the most stupid shit. Like when your friends call you gay for kissing a girl. Like
Right.
what? Do you know what that
Like,
means? Do you know what the word
Are
means?
you alright, man? Are you alright, buddy?
So fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah.
So fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
and, like, it's funny now, though, when you call anything gay, like, because, I mean, one, the normies don't get it. Two, it makes the normies mad.
Right, yeah, no, I mean, people don't understand that, like, when I call something gay, I'm doing it in, like, a cum town sort of way. Like, I'm not homophobic, like, I'm doing it like a cum town sort of, like,
we're just irony poisoned, terminally online,
right, yeah.
sort of guys.
Right, yeah, I mean, yeah, someone who doesn't, like, who isn't like me,
Mm-hmm.
who isn't, like, addicted to podcasts, isn't addicted to, like, doom scrolling on Twitter.
Yeah. Getting black-pilled all the time.
Yeah, like, you aren't gonna get it, you know?
Yeah, they should, like, force people to be on Twitter for, like, 5 hours a day, so they can, like, understand.
Yeah, I mean, people...
humor, like, modern humor.
Right, yeah.
Or else you'll end up like, who's that comedian? That woman comedian that ripped off Patrice O'Neill. She's blonde. What's her name? Amy something?
Fuck her, dude.
Yeah, she sucked. I can't remember her name.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, man.
I'm just gonna Google female comedian because I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I mean, they're all the same anyway. Right?
Yeah, I have a big pussy. Like,
all the same.
On, that gets old quick.
God.
Amy
yeah,
Schumer.
So
Amy
so
Schumer.
True.
That's who I'm talking about.
Oh, kill me now.
Right.
Kill me now. Cringe. Oh my god.
That's what happens when you don't have Twitter. Like, when you don't follow... Well, I mean, us on Twitter,
yeah, just
and like just other irony
god.
people online, right?
Dude, okay, yeah, Amy Schumer should be forced to listen to Cum Town.
Yeah, exactly. Then
that would, like...
Maybe her Netflix specials will be fun.
Yeah, like, please, someone do this. Let's make this happen.
They should give more podcasters stand-up comedy gigs to more people.
Yeah, I agree, because, like, stand-up, like, it's dead mostly just because, like, it's like a normies game right now, you know?
Yeah.
There's no schizos anymore.
Right. They should have, like, instead of, like, music at the Super Bowl, they should have, like, Nick Mullen do a 20-minute set.
Dude, I would be so down for that.
That would rock. Or, like,
I would love that.
They should replace concerts with stand-up sets. So, like, you know that picture of Metallica filling out, like, an entire stadium, and there's, like, probably, like, 100,000 people there. They should have that, but it's for, like, Stav.
Okay, no, dude, what if instead of like Beyonce at the Super Bowl, it's like Nick doing, like, a song parody.
Right, that would rock.
He's like, yeah, they said my dick was small, and my balls are too small too. I am gay. Oh my god, I would pay to see that shit.
I would pay like $1,000 to see that.
I would pay to see that shit. Did you know that his girlfriend broke up with him because he kept doing that?
What? That's
like they were on a road trip together and he wouldn't stop singing songs like that, so she broke up with him.
Man, I think my girlfriend would break up with me for that.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like,
I mean,
she would probably be like we'd be in love or whatever, but she still wouldn't even, like, get my humor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if I played Cumtown or the Adam Friedland show, she'd be like, turn this shit off, man.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. So I was reading some Marx the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking to myself, what if Marx was Italian?
Right.
What if Marx was Italian? No, just hear me out, dude. Hear me out. Just give me 1 second.
All right.
Hear me out.
I'm interested.
Trust me, Alright, so... The wealth of societies in which the capitalist mode of production prevails appears as an immense collection of gabagool.
Yo, dude.
immense collection of gabagool. It's an immense gabagool. The individual gabagool appears as its elementary form. Investigation therefore begins with the analysis of the gabagool.
That's exactly like if Marx was Italian. Instead of about like capitalist factories, it's about like Italian delis,
about the
sandwich stores.
Right, yeah. The gabagool factory.
How many, like, instead of like yards of linen for one coat, it's how many slices of gabagool makes a sandwich, and he goes on for like 20 pages talking about that, right?
Yeah, no, it's just like that meme where it's like leftist memes and it's like a bunch of text.
Right, yeah.
It's all that about gabagool.
Yeah. Written by Italian Marx.
By Italian Marx.
Carlo.
But, yeah.
Carlo Marxo. That would be his name, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
But what about like
the use of labor power is labor itself. The purchase of labor power consumes it by setting the seller of it to work. By working, the latter becomes in actuality what previously he only was potentially. Namely, labor power in action, a worker. In order to embody his labor in commodities, he must, above all, embody use value.
This is definitely Marx if he's Italian. Like, that's crazy. That's so funny. But like, I'm trying to think, like, maybe like John Stuart Mill says in his Principles of Political Economy, it's questionable if all the mechanical inventions yet made have lightened the day's toils of any human being. That is, however, no means the aim of the application of machinery under capitalism. Like every other instrument for increasing the productivity of labor, machinery is intended to cheapen commodities, and by shortening part of the working day in which the worker works for himself, to lengthen the other part, the part he gives to capitalists for nothing. The machine is a means to produce in surplus gabagool. Right?
Oh my god, dude.
Marx, if he was Italian, is like...
let's keep the riff going.
Oh yeah,
let's keep riffing.
Sure. So like, what about this? Number of factories: 1858, England and Wales; 2046, Scotland; 152, Ireland; the Mickland; 12, United Kingdom; 2,210, 1861, England and Wales; 2,715, Scotland; 163, Midland; 9, United Kingdom; 2,887, 18, England and Wales; 2,405, Scotland; 131, Midland; 13, United Kingdom; 2,549. That's the number of gabagool factories. He's talking about, right, because he's Italian. Oh man, that whole book would be called just Gabagool Volume 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, Gabagool Volume 1.
On Gabagool.
Yeah, totally. 100%, dude.
The Italian ideology, and it's about like, you know, how to cook, like where the origin of pizza is from. And it's like either Naples or New York, and it's just about how Stirner was wrong because he thought it was he thought it was Rome.
Yeah. Dude, okay, so you know how Stirner owned a milk shop?
Right.
What if he owned a cum shop?
Right. And he sold it to Nietzsche and Bruno Bauer.
Yeah,
but his cum had AIDS in it, and that's why Nietzsche went nuts. Like, he went crazy.
Right,
because he drank too much of Stirner's cum. Because he's gay.
Yeah. Okay, no, what if Nietzsche, when he saw, like, the guy beating the horse, what if he was beating off the horse?
Oh my god.
And he just, like, got too horny.
Yeah, he got too horny and, like, ejaculated. Like, he came everywhere after seeing that.
Oh, man. Oh, like, furry Nietzsche.
Right.
Furry Nietzsche. Because, I mean, he already kind of looked like a walrus, you know?
Yeah, he already has a fursona.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like a gay walrus. A walrus that has, like, skinny jeans on. And his mustache is blonde.
Right,
It's dyed blonde.
You know, he's like one of those, like, fat gay guys.
Right. Yeah. He's like a big bear.
So, yeah.
What about instead of on authority, it was like about being a dominatrix.
Yeah.
And having like anarchists like are all submissive. But it's also gay.
Okay.
And like, because Engels is kind of like is Marx's sugar daddy basically, so he's already got that kind of like
you do low key,
like financial,
they 100% have like a
domination, like
100%.
That's crazy. What if Marx was like,
he really is,
was like gay for Engels?
Dude, he probably was, like, low key.
But that's the kind of gay that's not like IDPO though.
Right, yeah.
Which is like I can just like respect that.
Well, yeah, that's like Red Scare listener gay.
Right. You know, like Dasha is like so ambiguous.
Yeah.
Like sexuality wise, because
dude, did you see that fucking picture she just posted on Instagram?
No, I didn't. What was it?
Dude, diamonds immediately.
Diamonds.
As soon as I saw that shit. Diamonds.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, I was fucking diamonds as soon as I saw that shit.
She's so cool though, right?
Oh my fucking god. Oh my dude. Dasha.
She was on. Didn't she get kicked off Succession?
Probably. Dude, that would be so Dasha if she did.
She's too based for TV.
So Dasha, yeah.
Instead of too hot for TV, it's too based for TV.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, she's both, really, I think.
Right, yeah. She makes her, like, own films anyway, so, like, what does it matter that she gets kicked off TV?
Right, yeah.
She can do whatever the hell she wants.
Uh-huh.
She's like the female, like, Vincent Gallo, I guess.
Dude, That actually makes like perfect sense now that I think about it.
Yeah, like kind of schizo, but also based.
Yeah, sort of schizo, but like also like a really like good artist and based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
That's my religion, right there.
Yeah.
That like in every like based poster, like schizo poster room, there's a cross, and it's the based, the schizo, and the great artist.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's definitely like Kino pilled. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely makes Kino.
Yeah, she's like seen. She probably watches like she knows cinema so well. She watches foreign films and doesn't like have
definitely,
like subtitles on. She just knows what's going on.
Right. Yeah.
She's just like one of those rarely like.
Well, yeah, no, it's because girls most of the time girls like MCU movies and shit like that.
Yeah, or like
It's like not her, dude.
rom-coms. I mean, those are basically the same thing.
Yeah.
now,
Oh my
right?
fucking god. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
I haven't seen a superhero movie since like 2014.
Yeah. Same. Honestly.
So I must have been
same.
like becoming based from like nearly 10 years ago.
Well, I mean that's how you avoid the mind virus,
Mhm.
you know.
So you don't become like a woke tard.
Right. Yeah.
In like because those movies are basically just like military propaganda.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. I feel like.
Yeah, it's advertisement for the military industrial complex.
Basically, yeah. Because like like if you want to get like a plane, like a fighter jet in your movie, you have to work with the military.
Exactly.
And they're only gonna work with you if if you promote
exactly.
them.
But like the fact that people can't tell
yeah.
is like that's scary.
Yeah, I mean that's just what happens when you're a normie, you know.
They
It's just what happens. I mean, you're conditioned, you know. They condition.
yeah,
you.
they need to listen to TrueAnon, and then they'll find out.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Like TrueAnon was on like every radio station.
Yeah, everybody would be like based.
Yeah,
and know
probably,
what the hell is going on.
Probably. I mean that's one of the things that really woke me up. I feel like. Because I mean, like I used to be a pretty big normie too.
Yeah,
but,
everyone
like,
did.
Yeah, I mean it's basically like something forced upon you, you know. Like I don't even get mad at normies because it's like it's not their fault, you know.
Yeah, like
It's the material conditions around them that shape them to be that way, you know. Like,
yeah, exactly, and like everything's propaganda, right?
right.
Like everything's political.
Basically, I would say. Yeah.
But like,
I mean, that's why I'm just trying to be like as grill pilled as I possibly can. These days because I mean, our whole culture is set up to be divisive and to sort of choke out any potential for class consciousness. And that's why I try to tune it out. I just try to be chilling.
Yeah.
Try to just be chilling. Just be a guy chilling.
I mean, yeah, that's like
That's how I'm trying to
thing,
be.
right? Where like I try to be grill pilled as possible, and then I see like the most like infuriating tweets, and then I'm like, you need to go to the gulag right now. Like I turn into like the biggest Yankee ever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like the two sides of me is like the grill pilled, like chill side, and then just like the total schizo.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to go back to memes, it's like there's two wolves. There's the grill, the grill operator, and then there's the head of the Red Army, right?
Yeah, totally.
To be in like the NKVD.
Right, yeah.
And make sure like normies that tweet about how cool it is to like fire workers or whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, those people who were like that, those are like what kulaks would have been if they had Twitter, I feel like.
Yeah, and it's like, there's like countries still under like a monarchy right now. And like, if they were like Russian and during the October Revolution, they would be like, no, you can't do that. They would get nowhere. Like if Lenin and everyone tried that now in like the UK, they would get like beat up by fat bald men instead of
actually like, oi, bruv.
Yeah, you got a license.
Bruv,
you got a license to revolt.
You got a license for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally.
Do you even pay your TV license?
You wanker. You're being a wanker.
You're being a fucking wanker, mate.
Wanker, mate.
Settle down.
Bruv, stop being a wanker.
Bruv, come on, man. Bruv. have some beans and toast. Calm down.
Yeah.
And like they try to decapitate the monarchs and stuff with like a bread knife because they can't have a normal knife.
Knife, totally. Right? Yeah.
It would suck to be British.
They have to do like an acid. Right.
Attack. Yeah. They have to hit them with a car.
Yeah.
But they're still racist though, and like TERFs.
Right.
You would get the US.
Yeah.
The USSR
it's true.
Of the UK, but it would like, it'd still be like we hate brown people and trans people.
Right. Yeah. Anyways, in this chapter, as hitherto the value of labor power and therefore the part of the working day necessary for the reproduction of or maintenance of that labor power is assumed to be a given constant magnitude. With this presupposition, the rate of surplus value directly gives us the massive surplus value furnished to the capitalist by the worker within a definite period of time. If, for example, the necessary labor amounts to 6 hours a day, expressed in quantity of gold equal to 3 shillings, and 3 shillings is the daily value of 1 labor power, or the value of the capital advanced to buy 1 labor power. If further the rate of surplus value is 100%, this variable capital of 3 shillings produces a massive surplus value of 3 shillings. In other words, the worker supplies every day a massive surplus labor of 6 hours.
I love how seamlessly you can go from whatever we're talking about to Italian Marx. That's like what is as well like Italian Marx. The table is compiled from the quality parliamentary determined. Return to address in the Honorable 15th April. Return to an address in the Honorable House of Commons, 24th of April, 1861. Return to an address of the Honorable House of Commons, 5th of December, 1867.
Yeah.
And then he was like, if you were to talk about like division of the surplus value into capital and revenue, and like he was seeing like in the previous chapter we treated surplus value or the surplus product solely as a fund for satisfying the capitalist individual consumption requirements. In this chapter so far we have treated it solely as a fund for accumulation. In fact, however, it is neither the one nor the other. It is both. One part of the surplus value is consumed by capitalists as gabagool. The other part is employed as capital. It is i.e. it is accumulated.
Oh my god, I can't stop thinking about Italian Marx.
He would be like, so like angry about, you know how like Italians get mad at food a lot? Like if you don't put like exactly 650 like ounces of tomato.
Yeah, it's like it's not traditional.
Yeah, they go crazy.
You're not doing it the right way.
But like Marx is like that with other socialists. So like when he's calling up like Ricardo or whatever, or like or Adam Smith with economy, he's like so Italian about the economy. And that's why he wrote Capital, is because he was just mad. Dude,
yeah, oh my god, that's so true.
He like didn't even care about communism, he was just mad.
Well, that's why I always say that, like, he was basically like the original poster.
Right.
When you think about it. Like, only a poster, only the deranged mind of a poster.
Yeah, like a hateful
would be like that.
Just like a professional hater.
Yeah.
But he accidentally becomes remembered for like communism.
Right, yeah.
Even though he's just like trying to own people online.
Yeah, no, like literally, that's. I feel like that's like low key what Marx was.
That's my moment. Like when Kant bought in the Film No GF, that documentary, he's talking about Schlegel, about how he like was like the first poster, but. You know, I think my version's better, where it's like Marx is the first poster because he just hates and he's trying to like own people.
Right, yeah.
That documentary is so cool.
Dude, it's like how come I wasn't in it, you know?
Yeah, they should make a part 2 and have us in it.
Yeah, with us, like dead ass. That'd be so good.
Yeah, and we would get so much more attention because it'd be a film, right? So we could maybe like irony poison more normies.
Yeah. Dude, we're so deranged.
Yeah, we're base schizos, man.
This is some deranged shit. Let's be real.
We're probably on like a fucking list.
Yeah. Oh man, should we even post this? Should we even publish this? I don't know.
I'm getting worried the more this podcast goes on.
Yeah, me too, man.
The references to like socialists is already a big red flag. No pun intended.
Right.
But,
yeah. Yeah.
Right. But like we've talked about so many like schizos on top of that. So like they'll probably just like send a missile or something if we try to release this.
Probably, yeah.
They're like tracking us in real time.
Yeah, totally. Well, anyways, according to the Règlement Organique, this code of the corvée is called, every Wallachian peasant owes to the so-called landlord. Besides the mass of payments in kind, which are specified in detail, the following: 1. 12 days of labor in general. 2. 1 day of field labor. 3. 1 day of wood carrying. Taken together, this is 14 days. This is 14 days in the year. However, with this deep insight into political economy, the working day is not taken in its ordinary sense, but as the working day necessary to the production of an average daily product.
But like, what about the accumulation of capital was accompanied at the same time by its concentration and centralization. Although no official statistics of agriculture existed for England, they did for Mickland. They were voluntarily given in 10 countries. It emerged from these statistics that between 1851 and 1861, the number of farms of less than 100 acres had fallen from 31,583 to 26,597. so that 5,016 had been thrown together into larger forms. I can't get enough of this Marx. I love
Dude,
this
Italian Marx is gonna haunt my dreams.
They should make like an AI voice for Marx, and it's just an Italian guy.
Dude, yes, please,
from New York.
Please, dude.
They should get like. Oh my god, there's like no schizo Italian podcasters.
Yeah, no. What? I mean, I guess like everyone in Italy is sort of like schizo already.
Right. That's true.
So it's like, in a world where everyone's a schizo, there are no schizos.
Yeah, right.
Paradoxically.
Yeah.
Like,
that's like the law of self-contradiction, right?
Right, yeah.
Even it's like the categorical imperative. If everybody steals, then it's like no one steals, right? That's what Kant's getting at.
Right.
But maybe he was talking about Italians being schizophrenic.
Dude, low key, he might. I think you're right. That would be fucking insane.
Right? Yeah.
But I think you're right.
The critique of pure gabagool.
Huh? What was that? Sorry.
The critique of pure gabagool.
Okay, Tony would not like that book.
No, it would be like that.
Tony would fucking hate that book
of The Sopranos, where he catches,
Uh-huh.
where he sees like AJ reading about Christopher Columbus, about how he's like a bad guy, but he just sees the title of the book and his critique of pure gabagool.
It's like in this house, freaking Gabagool is a hero.
Right. Carmela's like, that's like one of the rare instances where she
Tony,
you're right, Tony.
It's like one of the rare instances where they are like on the same page about Kant.
Right,
They're like, Kant was anti-Italian racist. And instead of like, I don't remember that episode.
AJ.
in that episode where it's like the Native American protesters and all the Italians are like, I think that's the same episode actually, but instead of Native Americans, it's like neo-Kantians, and they're trying to erect a statue of Kant, and they're all like, this is anti-Italian discrimination. And they go down and they're like trying to fight the Kantians.
Right, yeah.
Because he wrote the critique of pure gabagool.
Pure Gabagool.
I would read that book.
Dude, that would be so crazy if they made that episode.
Like, I wouldn't even be surprised. Like, they're kind of like...
Yeah, I mean...
They're kind of like schizo as well, the writers of Sopranos.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. Definitely a little schizo.
Like, David Chase. Like, David Chase and Guy.
I mean, how would you even write for a character like Paulie if you weren't a schizo, you know?
Oh, that's true. If Paulie had Twitter, he'd get suspended, like, immediately.
Yeah.
he would get put in Twitter prison, like, immediately. Like, I mean, we've all been there, right? We've all gotten suspended.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
You'd have to be a normie to not have been suspended.
suspended from Twitter. Yeah.
Right.
Dude, I got suspended from Twitter because I posted the on authority bot
Right.
in response to a politician.
Right.
And they're
That's the modern praxis.
honestly.
That's what Marx would be doing if he had Twitter.
Dude, you know who I hope never gets banned from Twitter?
Who?
Chen Weihua.
Oh, he's so based.
Yeah, that guy. Oh, dude, I would.
He calls like.
I'd be like the Joker.
Yeah.
I'd be like the Joker if he got banned. Yeah.
I'd turn into Travis Bickle. If he got banned.
Same. Yeah, same.
Didn't he like call like a politician a bitch or something?
Yeah, dude. Well. Yeah, he called. Yeah.
That's so
yeah, he did.
funny.
Yeah.
I wish politicians here did that.
No, that would be a little based.
That would be awesome.
I mean. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Yeah, I agree with you.
Like if Joe Biden like started calling, like in debates and on Twitter, started calling Donald Trump a bitch and Ron DeSantis. I guess.
Right, that would be like Dark Brandon.
Yeah, Dark Brandon
Finally unleashed.
like blowing up things. That's so funny.
Yeah, Dark Brandon.
They should bring that back.
Yeah, if you ask me, Dark Brandon never left. Still alive in my heart.
Yeah, for sure. And like the Dark EU stuff as well.
Right. Yeah.
But what about like for example, workers in coal and other mines belong to the best paid categories of the British proletariat. The price they pay for the wages was shown on an earlier page. He also merely glanced at the housing conditions. As a rule, the exploiter of a mine, whether he is a proprietor or a tenant, builds a number of cottages for his hands. They receive cottages and coal for firing for nothing, i.e., these form part of the wages paid in kind. Those who cannot be housed in this way receive in compensation £4 per annum. The mining districts, what's that, 4 pounds of gabagool? What is it, 4 pounds of cannoli? Come on. Get out of here. What if Marx was like, said